So in this battle, we're both playing really like unconventional teams, and I was playing Sandstall again. Like I was testing out different things, but this is kind of something I'm playing casually. And there was like 47 people watching this match. I guess this Vamp guy is popular on Pokemon Showdown. But anyways, I didn't know what the fuck Thunder Horse could do, but it looked like a special attack Pokemon, so I switched into my special defensive Amoonguss, and I end up just boring it as it goes for the overheat, which does a lot of damage. I guess he didn't know that I was special defensive because he really had no way of knowing. So I go for the double switch, wall it with Jellicent. I figured it Salk could be walled by Jellicent, but I didn't really know because a lot of these are unconventional Pokemon that I'm just not used to seeing. So he switches into Hydreigon, which would have been really nice to get the burn on because this thing becomes pretty problematic throughout this whole battle, which ends up being pretty long. So I know I can wall it completely with Umbreon, so I'm really not worried. I just go for a Wish, and I figure I can just like stall out with Sandstorm and threaten it. So I go for the foul play just because I don't have Protect. I forgot to put like my Umbreon only has 3 moves because I screwed up. Like I just made this team really quickly. So he goes for the dual chop, and I switch in Jellicent like I switched in Jellicent earlier to and yeah, Life Orb plus Sandstorm kills him. He switches in Mew, and I just taunt it because I didn't know what it was going to do, and then it transformed, and then I'm like, oh gosh. So he decides to switch because I guess he expected me to switch, and I switched into Cradily because I realized that the only thing he could do was Scald, and Cradily has the ability Storm Drain, which raises its special attack if it would be hit by a water move. So he goes for the Dragon move, which doesn't do a lot of damage, and this begins like a stalwart. I didn't know what Poliwhirl did because I've never fought a Poliwhirl before. Like I just had no idea. So he goes for the bulk up, and I'm like, well, let's see how much damage I could do. 27%, that's really low. So I figured it was mostly physically defensive Pokemon, and it was just going to set up with bulk ups. So I figured I can kill it eventually. It's not going to be able to do much damage to me, because I figured this physical move would be Waterfall, since it looked like a physical water Pokemon, and so I had Storm Drain, and he didn't know that I had Storm Drain, or I assumed he didn't know. I figured